Hello, welcome to another Banner Saga stream. Hope you guys are doing alright. I have some people playing the drums outside my window. I hope you can't really hear those. I hope the mic doesn't pick them up. Let's continue with our Banner Saga run. Been looking forward to this. Did not manage to make another stream yesterday, but oh well, such is life. I had to change my sound settings since the last stream, so I will have to try to find the proper setting again. I think it was something like minus 14.2 decibel. Since, where is it? Banner Saga. Let's move on. Oh yeah, I need my chat. Hey, Findu. And Poise is here. Hello. Says, hail Horath, hail Hydra. Hail all the things. A little bit quiet still. Let me know how the sound is. Don't want to have this too loud, but probably should also not be too quiet. Maybe we'll actually go down a little bit. Something like this. Alright, and as always, change the language. Want this in English. Resume, and we're going to resume our playthrough. Weren't we like in a village? I think so. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivar, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddlives, who you recall deftly shooting the snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddlife, squinting. But we should get out of here. I left the village to save the game. Okay. Yeah, that's good then. The autofocus isn't really kicking in here. It should, but yeah. I'm sure it will at some point. Yeah, let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Ned, who nods, a smile on her face. So does that mean we have another character that we can send into the fight? That sounds good. The more the merrier, I guess. I lost more supplies. No! We only have supplies for 7 days. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni, or no one! That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons! The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Warrior marriage another time. I really don't have the nerve for this. The two women look embarrassed, which turns to anger. You worry about your fighting and I worry about my daughter. Both women glare at you before storming off. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, our morale is not good anymore. I think we've got a camp here. I feel like I should maybe bring the sound down a little bit. Okay, yeah, we can talk with her. Hello. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid. You're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Oddlife made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddlife's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just looked where I wanted to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something useful. Fendu wants to know if camping does increase morale. It does indeed. Hey, and OKCE is in the chat. How you doing, man? Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skogar. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostvelder, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Ekil's men killed my husband. When we left, I was angry. Why was I the one who had to leave their home? How do I deserve this? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. Should be going. Don't think anything of it. We have all our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting. So she should be one of the heroes that we can send out now, I hope. I think. I guess. Yeah, Nid. Hello. She even has some points available, so she's the rank 2 bowmaster. Mother of 3. Comes from a life that never had to worry about things like dredge destroying her home. Okay. She has the bird of prey. Uses her longbow to shoot further than other less experienced archers, and she always hits her mark. Bird of prey makes it possible for her to strike units before they are able to get in attack range, and allows her passive puncture to be used against more enemies who might have been out of range from a normal shot. That is really powerful. Rank 3 plus 4 range. 100% hit chance. That's awfully nice. Very good. Very good. So I think strength is best for an archer here. Do more damage. Definitely try to train her up, I think. Yeah, that is the only free upgrade that we get. We really have to husband our renown. We have a group of very decently strong fighters. Like we have Gunnulf, we have Mogan, Avend, Rook, Egil, all these guys. Mogan is the one that we wanna, yeah, Mogan is the one that we wanna skill. Good, good. Okay, we'll rest 1 day. You can see the morale went up again. Now we only have food for 5 days, so we'll definitely get the hell out of here now. I'm gonna try to get some food in me. Haven't eaten yet. I took way too big of a chunk, I'm sorry. The Godstone of Thunder passes around you. In the frozen climate here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely. Picking up once again, you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivar, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, the dredge might not even be able to find us. Alright then, we'll stay here overnight. Findus says really good, you can put her in the front of the movement row and directly attack an enemy. Yeah. As long as she has stars, that is. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dundra's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro from it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dundra, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dundra took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. Yeah, give the people beards, they need it. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the Godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Try to open it. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, even though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep until it's you and a couple of other determined youngsters. Yeah, we keep working on the puzzle box. It's hard to know how long you spent sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the leaving caravan. Yeah, sure. Why did morale decline? Come on! Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. I'm gonna offer peace to one of the animals in the caravan. Lacking a poison taster, you hold out the fruit to a goat. The beast sniffs it before eating the entire fruit. Only the pit falls to the ground as the goat licks its mouth and leans toward your hand, wanting more. Gonna gather as much as we can. Apparently, many clansmen follow your lead, while others continue eating and collecting. Later that day, a few fruit-stained peasants stumble around with drunken grins. Apparently the fruit was fermented, not poisonous. Yay, 5 supplies. It's not a lot, but considering we only have 3 days left. Yay, cheer plus. How's it going? I've not been live for long. That's Hulkstop. In the distance, Hulkstop smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivar, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oddlife reminds you. We're gonna check it out. Maybe we can find some supplies. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivar grunts but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You had a day's march out toward Hulkstop. Okay. As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you, as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. Okay, I see how it is. Great. That's definitely not what I needed. Hey Uma. Workout was good, although I could only get in half an hour. Because for some reason there's a marathon being run between my home and the fitness center. And I had real trouble getting there in time. Because I had literally hundreds of people passing between me. It was very difficult to cross to the other side. I had to take like a huge detour to get where I needed to go. That was not good. Okay, so I think we take Alette. Just for her puncture ability. We could try to start building up Nid. But I think we're good with this. So let's go into the battle. Take the helmet. Okay, so he says, can you show me the trinket on the main char? Blue one, box-like. That is a belt that increases armor breach by 3. We have it on Rook. Lets him destroy 6 armor per turn. So I think we'll like try to bunch up over here as much as possible. We have 61, 12, 12, 19. This guy's the real problem. He can do tons of damage. Oh yeah, wait. We should not leave our sorcerer out here to be molested. Okay, I think this is okay. Bring him around. We'll try to bring him down. These guys will have to move quite a ways. Who's gonna move next? Him. Then him. Then him already. But he will not be able to reach these guys. So I think it's actually fine if we move on up. And go for the stone wall. Jody says, nice helmet. Doesn't seem very comfortable though. It is decently comfortable. It has like some leather inside. It's going alright. We haven't won a lot of battles since we're playing on hard. But I'm kind of positive that we should be able to win one. This one here at least, I think. And these guys are actually standing diagonally to each other. So I think what we can do is just arc lightning here, and we'll do the full arc lightning. Hitting that guy and that guy. Nice. Very good. Okay. So we'll try to move these guys over. We need to breach some of these armors. This guy still has 16 armor, which is a hell of a lot. We don't want to go mark prey, we'll actually go armor destruction. I'm not sure if I want to use the exertion stats right now, because we only have 4 of those, so maybe we'll just do this. Sorry, just used the base one. Hey, Lord Scrod! How's it going, man? So I will try to bring Alet over. Thread the needle is not a thing, sadly, right now. We can try to bring him down, though. Now that he has that low armor, should be able to hurt him quite a bit. There's the dangerous boy with the 19 strength. We'll bring Gunnulf up. With his 18 strength, he's going to be a real asset once we've broken down the armor. Yep, nope, no damage. So I think we just want to leave him alive, and we start. Oh, ooh! He's also taken a lot of damage here. Nice. That must be from the sorcerer. Bring him up. Damn it! I got deflected. Dude, could you not? We'll keep stonewalling with him. There's another one coming up. Alright, so I think he lost 1 piece of armor. It's not horrible though. There's no one standing diagonally down there. He has 7 strength, he has 12 strength. I could just use the stars to take away some strength away from the big guys. Because they go through all the armor, so... And they aren't really connected to his strength here. Okay, so damage here, damage here. I can move through the other guys, which is incredibly useful. Who's gonna move next? Him. Which means, like, he's not gonna be able to reach any of us. I mean, maybe apart from the Manda. I could mark that prey if I wanted to. Could also mark prey on him, which might be worth doing. He won't be able to reach me if I come over there. He won't. This is the only one that can reach me if I move up. Now, when will you move, buddy? Him. Okay, so he's not gonna be moving for a while. I think that is good enough for me. What we'll do is we'll go and break the armor on this one. I mean, we could also just bring down his strength directly. Is that something that I need? I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. Nah, we gotta keep the exertion up for when we really need it. I don't want to waste it. It's coming up. And he did not attack the mender. Okay. Do we just want to kill him? I mean, he's still a 5 strength guy. Maybe we'll just remove him from the game. Stop him from doing more damage. Whoa. Nice. Gunnulf can actually really lay into this guy. So, 8. 8 it is, I guess. Wham. Do we break more of his armor? We kind of have to hurt him in some form or fashion. Who's gonna move next? Him, big dude, and then him. So I think it is actually kind of appropriate to try and take him down. He's not gonna do as much damage as he could. Alright. Him, he could come around, hit, I think we'll go Stonewall here. It's fine. Let's see if he's gonna attack him. Nope. He attacks Ingvar. Right. Now the question is, there's no one who could be hurt diagonally. But I might still just be able to deal a bunch of damage to this guy through his armor and reduce his combat ability quite a bit. Who's gonna move next? Him. I think I will actually take that option. Oh, we actually got a diagonal attack. That's nice. That dude just removed the armor off his buddy. That is okay. It's fine by me. It's totally fine by me. Who's gonna move next? Him. Sure. We'll actually go ahead and whack him once so that he's down to low strength. Okay, he's gonna come up and he's gonna do 2 damage instead of the 11 of what he could have done to us if we had moved sooner. Do we really want to do that much damage here? Oh, that's a 50%. If we kill him, the others with more strength are gonna move more often, so... I mean, I kind of feel that moving her up is a good idea. That's a 50%, that's a 20%. These guys still have a ton of armor. Sure, we'll just bring him down a strength point. Damn. He's at 16. Could just come in here and hit him. We kind of need the Mender to come in and improve Gunnulf's armor again. Who's gonna move next? This guy. He doesn't have a lot of HP though, so I guess we're okay with that. Who's gonna move afterwards? Him. So yeah, I think we'll just proactively move in, hit him. We don't need the Tempest. Just bring him down to 9 strength. That seems fair. And this guy even took some damage from just standing adjacent. Oh, damn it. Could you not? He stands a little bit unfortunately here. But unfortunately placed. Pushing him sounds good. Findu says, what led up to this fight? We spotted a village and I looked into it and it was overrun by dredge. If I take off 3 armor of his, it's gonna spread through the others. So that's something. Ouch. We'll just have him stonewall these guys. Continue to do that. It's fine. Okay, and there comes the big dangerous dude. Ow! You really hurt Gunnulf. That is not something that makes me happy. Do we mend his armor? Or do we... like, yeah, it kind of feels like that is a thing that I need to do. But then again, who's gonna do damage to him? It's not gonna hit any of these. But it is gonna reduce his damage potential directly. Okay, so 5, 8, 6, 11, 9. So this guy is the most dangerous guy that we have here. I think what we'll do is we'll remove the armor fully on him. And then with Alette, we will actually go ahead and just destroy that one. Goodbye. Yep, that puncture skill is really valuable. Gunnulf still has his star, but now that he's been beaten down to that lower strength, he isn't really strong enough to threaten that guy anymore. And he's gonna move pretty soon. I mean, might as well come in here, do the Tempest. Okay. This guy is now the strongest enemy on the field. So I kind of feel like coming over. Bringing down his armor. Damn it. Could go for a bit more armor break. Still feel like the stone shield is doing good things for us though. Maybe it's time to just start applying some damage. I don't know. He has 1 exertion, so maybe we'll go ahead and lay into him a little bit more. Oh, he's trying to call for help. Okay, that's fine. At least he's not doing damage. Want me to push him? So he's still 8. He has 8. We lost 3. That's alright, I'd say. We have Rook. I'm gonna... yeah, I have no chance of taking that guy out like that. I'm gonna bring more of his armor down. He needs to be whittled down really hard. If Alette can actually hit him. Oh yeah! Haha! Alette can completely destroy that guy, so that's what we'll do. Wham! Gotta be a little bit careful that we don't take any unnecessary losses. We'll leave him for now, it's fine. If he doesn't want to take part in the attack, then that is okay for me. And that brought these guys down in strength significantly. Yeah, 1 strength. They're kind of ganging up on him though. That doesn't make me too happy. We'll come up and take out the big guy with Iva. That's it for you, buddy. Damn. Okay, well, actually, I can come down here. We're gonna exert ourselves and bring him down to 1 strength. So he's done. We have an additional enemy over here. Oh man, that is not good. It's not good at all. 10 strength guy can definitely take... can bring quite a bit of damage to our guys. So we'll come up with our mender. Mend him up. Oh, power him up. And we'll try to do some damage to him. Even 2 is good. Even 2 is okay. You fucker. He took Rook down. Because of course he did. So that means I have to let Rook rest again. That's just annoying as hell. Wham. So we'll bring him up. He's gone. Now we're in pillage mode. 2 damage to Gunnulf. It's not great. But I think we should be able to hit him with the lightning here a lot. And that should probably kill him too. No, but he's down to 1 strength. We'll take that kill with a let. Yes, thanks. Annoying that we lost Rook. 3 diagonal. Yeah, but I wanted to let them live so that they only do a low amount of damage. We'd have gotten through this without any losses if I didn't let that other guy summon his body. This town is nothing but ghosts and now covered in more dredge bodies too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Again, 1 clansman? I mean, sure, but what about the stuff that he was selling? Just saying. There's a statue of a sightless man. Gives 2 strength and plus 20% dodge strength attacks. That's a lightning rune stone. 1 will per turn. That seems incredibly useful for our mage. Findu says that man seems like trouble. Nah, come on. A disturbed old man who was sitting alone in a completely otherwise murdered village. He's gonna be fine. It's not a problem. Uma says eat him. It might come to that. These guys have 50 supplies. I mean, if there's no one alive, why are we not just taking it? Hey, poor Stew, welcome to the channel. So, we'll take what they have. I still have 9 renown. Is this actually any good? Figurine occasionally carried by older warriors who believe it could temporarily blind their enemies. So, it lets us dodge every 5th strength attack. I kind of like the aggro thing more. A small stone with a curious carving that conjures images of furious lightning storms. So what does that mean? Plus 10% 2 times strength damage. Does it just mean that every 10th hit is gonna do double damage? Hey, Rainbow Reaper. Uma says, where did the rest of our 500 Val go? I've no idea. These were 2 different caravans, and then last time we fought at that bridge, and a lot of Val died to defend that bridge, and then a big body of them was sent to the capital of the humans, and we just got out of there. Statue of a sightless man. Plus 20% dash. I think it kind of might be a good idea to buy the Jarl seal, or we just keep the renown. That might also be fine, but this sounds really good on our mender. Just 1 will per turn, just freely. Does sound awfully nice. No, we'll just buy the food and we'll save the renown. We might be able to find better items later down the line. So how are our heroes? Yeah, Rook's out for 2 days. God damn it. But at least these guys are looking okayish now. That's something. That's definitely something. So, can we promote him? Do we have enough? No, we need 15. God damn it. So we have 1 day on Ivor, we have 2 days on Rook. Do we take those days? We have only 9 days of supplies left. I can't buy anything more. But I kind of have the feeling that we might have to fight in the near future, because this was not an intended fight. It was just like an additional one that I took. So I think the game kind of has more of these in store for me. And we need them too. Like, we need the renown to at least get 1 group of level 5 fighters. Oh well, let's move out. And our morale declined for some reason. Guess it was just night? No, I guess the day was just over. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. What do we do? What do you guys think? I think I'm kind of leaning towards the number 1. Hey, J11. How's it going? Keeping moving but letting the healers tend to her seems like the best choice. Findu says, move and healers. There are more children in the caravan. Okay, let's do it then. Fighters stay alert for any threat while the caravan moves on. The healers rub the girl's arms and legs under blankets to no avail. An hour later, one healer approaches you with tears in her eyes. She says nothing, only shakes her head. Damn it. Yeah, I also don't think that we had time to stop. Another Godstone! Yeah, only 9 days for Banner Saga 3. 26th of July. Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that, you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still, couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. I'm gonna inspect the Godstone for sure. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you, though Avon tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing he tells you is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Avon doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Pack up and move on. As you're readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main Godstone. The same boys, so curious about the dead dredge before, are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. A lad pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? What, really? That is a question of conscience for you? People come and murder you indiscriminately and you're like, oh no, maybe shouldn't kill their women and children in this case. Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew. Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor. When I was young, I killed one of the Sundr during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Val and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm. Alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe, it twisted in the wind, her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed a Sundr. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Val wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skogr, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the tree. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby, she asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. I think we should take it with us. At least if a huge body of dredge kills our caravan, they will be super puzzled when they then find a baby of theirs in our caravan. Yeah, we take it with us. You argue strongly for showing mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agree to take in the dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not long afterward, one of the women comes to you. Its swaddling was being held by this, she says, giving you a hairpin that looks distinctly undredge-like. An inscription on the silver almost slips your notice. Persevere. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. Okay. We're going to sell a brooch. I have no idea if it's harmful or not. Absolutely no idea. But I think it's a fun thing in any case. That's gonna humanize the enemy. Like, you just kill them and they're just faceless stone creatures, and then all of a sudden you find out that they are just running from something that is trying to probably massacre them too. I mean, they could also just sit down and talk with us, but oh well. Indiscriminate killing might just do the trick for them. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Val have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a Mead house than battling a Sundr? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow head first into the dredge, they follow you into the hills, get lost. Now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both Val halt their debate when they suddenly notice you watching. What's this about? Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. Findu says, I wonder what Alette would say to this. So, you think she would also object to killing Dredge? Seems likely. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Varl in the land, Ubin. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Krumr. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Nobody's going anywhere. Ha, that might work on either, little one. I'm not asking for your blessing. The old days I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? You could ask Balor for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Harderborg you said hello. Krumr and a good many Varl warriors head out toward the growing army of Dredge. Shit. We lost 40 of our 70 Varl. Is he coming back? He always has before. But this time feels different, I fear. That's not good. That's really not good. I'm just glad I didn't invest a lot of points into Krumr. Hey, Halbor. Nice to see you. Are we gonna get them back or not? A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. I'm gonna congratulate the new parents privately. You discreetly make your way to the family's tent amidst cheerful clansmen. You give your most heartfelt congratulations to the parents, telling them how strong the young boy looks. The mother cries and the father thanks you repeatedly. Okay, yeah, well, resting was not a thing, really. It's just not an option. We're almost in the next village, I guess. Gather round, doubters! Echoes a shout in the distance as Krumr and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold, the invincible Varl! The caravan is thrilled to see Krumr return safely. Did the plan work? Asks Ubin. Work? Responds Krumr. Of course it worked! Same old dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell you how I found these, Krumr says, tossing a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Varl. He leans in close, whispering so Ubin can't hear. Had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. Okay, we're getting Dundra's hand. Nice. Hey, game over.
As we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud home sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
One catastrophe to another, says Oddlife as you pull into Seegerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Avon, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. Okay. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddlife and Avent. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. People here are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Avent. I think Oddlife is right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. What? Someone looked at my little girl? That... How long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give it a little more time. Rook, listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. I don't know. Really don't know. Let's talk with him, see what he has to say for himself. HU Plus says, what is the point of the banner? What banner? Just gotta have a look at it. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno. Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her. Are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream, or I don't know. You were pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. What's it like to be a mender? Being a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now. Builders and healers. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's one of the council. She helps me control things like this, so we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work, anyway? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns in the wood to help them remember the shapes of... like I said, how to explain. Why is Bellower still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Avon gets a far away look in his eyes. The thunder blew through it like a tempest. The Varl fell in the thousands. Most of the thunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading toward Aberang. Bellower stayed in Grofheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einartoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Varl off the map completely. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivar was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end of times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said that darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The men is on Aberang. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. I won't take any more time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or thunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared, maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. So, which banner? The huge red flag you're carrying around makes the caravan visible to enemies from miles away. It has the history of all the families of our hometown woven into it. So I guess it's our history that we're carrying around. It seems like it's pretty important to these people, if you think about it. Let's have a look at the stuff that we got. So we have the Vardran Silver Brooch. 1 strength resist. So every time we have a strength hit, we get a resist. And that's Dundra's hand. According to myth, the god Dundra needed these gloves just to lift his hammer of creation, heavy as it was. Cool. So we have a 3 strength item for a level 5 guy. Gunnulf could actually take that one. That would be insane. Gunnulf would have... what? Yeah, he would have 21 strength. He could basically fell most of these dredge with 1 blow. That's pretty cool. 1 strength resist seems kind of better than what he currently has, which is the 15% dodge strength attacks. I mean, avoiding the damage completely is nice, but maybe resisting strength damage altogether is better. Although we could also give it to Ivar, but he already has a +2 strength here. What else do we have? Nothing much now. Okay, take it. I think the armor break is still really good on Rook, although we could also think about giving him the strength. That would put him up to 15. That is pretty powerful. So anyone who has played Banner Saga 2, do we keep our renown? We do, right? So it might be worth it to save it. This will cost me 20 renown points. I'm not sure I'm ready to spend that. We need to buy food first. And then worry about all the other crap. They have the obsidian bell. +3 armor on rest. +2 drawing aggro. +1 strength. That seems like a really good thing for our boy. Eagle. But we don't have the level for him. +2 drawing aggro. +5% dodge strength attacks. Not amazing. Okay, so... oh man. That's not good. In the other town, 1 renown gave us 10. Here we get just 3. But I guess I kind of have to just stock up on everything that we can get. That leaves us with 6 renown, but I mean, I see no other way to get through things. Let's have a look at the map. Let me have a look at the map. Where did we want to go? We're in Seegerholm. We went through... where are we? God damn it. There's Aberrang. On the other end. Here's the Great Loom. Oh, there's Einatoft. Okay, so... and there's Grofheim. And there's Skogr. So we came from here, we wandered through here, through Wormtoe. Back to Einatoft, and then over here, through the mountains, to Seegerholm. And where are we trying to go? Aberrang? That's really far away, holy hell. We've been here, we've been in Hulkstop. So actually we came Einatoft, and then we came through that high pass, and then down that way. Okay, sure. We could have saved a lot of running by just going down that road, but whatever. Let's see what Seegerholm has to say. A city built on a spit of land jutting from within a lake, and a place of prestige to live, as expansion soon became possible on the small island, and ownership was passed down from generation to generation. The crystal clear lake water and beautiful surroundings made the land desirable to the point that a wall was eventually built to keep away jealous neighbors. Okay. That's the place where the rich live, apparently. Where do we go, though? Bracker Sea. How do I get out of this again? Oh yeah, the axe. Sure. Hey, Lee. How's it going? I mean, we can rest a day. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thief! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Oddlife is already running in their direction. They took our supplies, you hear from nearby. Chase the thieves. Come on, you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander onto a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead. I'm not gonna let anyone rob us. That's not gonna happen. The gall on these people, I just bought these things. Hmm. Whoa. We're severely outnumbered here from the looks of it. I don't like it at all. That's a lot of archers and enemies. Not good. So, I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get, I think. We'll do this. We have a chance of hitting these both. Okay, so we send in our mender, and we hit both of these, I think. Or maybe those two. These are all looking pretty scary. I mean, I could kill the archeress. Man, she's gonna move next. And then the other archeress is gonna move. I think we'll actually just kill her. Okay, she's done. Okay, so she has the bird of prey, which allows her to hit a lot of people. Fires arrows at greater range with 100% hit chance. It's not quite what I wanted. I think we'll just move her out of the way, then go for bird of prey. And the 100% hit chance is really nice. Damn it! Bring him up. We have a 1 strength enemy, that is fine. His strength has suffered severely here. Oh, and I can't push him. That does suck. Headbutt. Yep, nope. That attack is not gonna work, buddy. Or just stonewall these guys with him. Nope. Shit. That is not good at all. Ivor is actually not performing as well as I hoped he would. This guy has 13 strength, and as such, he's the most dangerous guy in the neighborhood. He's gonna move next. Then him. Okay. Pretty sure I can kill him with Rook. Like, let's see, he has 12 strength, 5 armor, which means he can do 8, 9, 10 damage. Yeah, we'll do 9 damage to him and call it good enough. I can hit both of these, which I think might be best. Okay, so move up. So that's gonna hit 3 of them, I guess. One of them's down. Okay, so one. Both of these still have a lot of armor. I think we'll go 9. We'll just let him live with 1 point so that he takes up a slot for the enemies. Who can we hit with the bird of prey? No one really. Damn it. What's the range here? Still won't be able to get anyone. He can come up to here, which means still not enough. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess you're just gonna end your turn. It's fine. Okay, so now we have Gunnulf. I feel like taking out that archer down back here is a good idea. Wham! Shit. He attacked our mender. Really wasn't supposed to. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, we still have the Mender alive. That's good. And from the looks of it, might even be able to use it to some effect here. So that buddy. Oh shit! I hit my own guys. Well, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Not good. Take that one. We have 1, we have 4, we have 1. This guy has 11. He's the most dangerous. Definitely. Who's gonna move next? Him. Then him. Then him. Kind of feel like bringing this guy down to a reasonable amount of points is probably a good idea. Says really seem to like this game. Why do we have the honor to see so many streams recently? I really enjoy it, and part 3 is going to come out in a couple of days on the 26th, and I really want to play through 1, 2, and then 3 when it's out. Fire's arrows at greater range with 100% chance to hit. She has 9 strength, he has 11 armor, so we really only have a chance of doing no damage to him, I guess. That is a bit disappointing. We need to use thingy to destroy his armor. 4, 1, 3, 1. I think hitting this guy might be best. Okay, we'll bring Gunnulf back. He's still our big gun, 18 strength. He'll be able to bang down all these guys. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna stonewall. Bring him over here. And I still will just arc lightning that guy. He just has way too much strength and this attack goes through the armor. Yep. Proves very valuable. Okay, so Rook is basically gone here. He might even go down for sure. So what I'll do is I'll place him over here. Go ahead and 2, 3. Go and destroy his armor. Bam. It's your armor gone, buddy. Attacking our archerists. Yeah, you know, that doesn't really help. It's gone. These guys taking our supplies really pisses me off, I gotta say. Give him Gunnulf. Rook goes down. That does suck, for sure. And we're in pillage mode. Come on, Gunnulf. Give him. Okay, we actually came through. Uma said, gotta do a 24-hour stream to be ready when part 3 comes out. It should be working out. Like, just do a couple of additional streams over time. So we get 12 renown out of this. Sure. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them, but when you return to the caravan you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed into the fight. Can I not just burn this whole village down? Every thieving bastard? A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about menders or whatever, but we're going to leave and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a dozen people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way. Yeah. Tell you what, we're gonna leave this shithole. You agree that it's time to go. Avon casts his eyes upon the ground but doesn't protest. The caravan packs up and prepares to leave. Got other problems, says Ivar. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. Could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? Pay some locals to help? I'm really pissed off at the locals. It all sounds pretty horrible to me. Hire the thieves to steal the supplies back. I stayed one night. I'm gonna detour around the flooding, I guess. Nah, we'll could caulk the wagons. One. Attempt to ford the river. I mean, I have Val, but really? Okay, let's caulk the wagons and float across. Let's try it. You spend some time rigging the wagons to float on the water, sealing them with tree sap and whatever else you have on hand. The rest of the caravan finds anything they can float on. Small boats or makeshift rafts. Some swim. With a deep breath you set off from the bank. You do your best to float the various ragtag groups of your caravan across the muddy lake towards Birgsguard. Things quickly go bad, between rafts pulling apart or people tipping into the murky water of the lake. Eventually you gather everyone up, but you've lost precious time and supplies to the bog. Fucking hell. Not gonna lie, things are not looking good. Things are not looking good at all, but at least we can camp outside here without the fear of being robbed. We've taken quite a few injuries. I'm surprised that Nit didn't take enough kills here, but I guess we just gotta push further with that. I like the gloves on Gunnulf though. He's really laying into them with 21 strength. Although they could also be good on Nid. That would bring her up to a really fearsome level of damage. They're good on everyone, I guess. Problem is, we can not give the armor break belt to Ivar. I do kind of have to wait a day at least. So that we have at least decent morale. That doesn't even get rid of any injuries here. Avon is still injured, Ivar's still injured. Guess we still gotta move on. It goes to my room? That was the wife. Offering to make me food. Pretty nice of her. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, heads held high. A word, friends, the man says. We're poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us and we'll help you. 10 of us and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. I've had it with outlaws. No, go away. We're so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. She nods. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing. How do they manage that? Are my guys blind or what? Come on. In a world where starvation is around the corner, you have to watch the supplies. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. Can help if you want it. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet and swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the vault is long gone, leaving only a trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. J11 says, I guess your clansmen want to starve? Yeah, obviously. Well, I guess I could help them. Just stop buying supplies with the hard-earned renown. Still kind of amazed that people accept that as a currency. Oh, I've heard of you. Here's your food. Villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up the things and join you. Well, good luck then, guys. Good luck. We have another Aetherfang, leather flask, Bale's locket, Varl in Dusk. The additional armor is real nice, but I think we just have to buy supplies. 145 available. We're gonna spend everything we have, which is not a whole lot. Okay, so that gives us 16 days worth. I think I'll take that to just rest my guys up. Because if we get into another fight, we kind of have to make it. 1, that gives us a rook back. 2, that gives us Ivar back, I think. No. We rest 1 more to get Avon back, and that's about all I can do. Hey, go Ramal. How's it going? Yeah, we rest 1 more day. And then move on. Going well on my side. I was really sad to see Croatia lose in the World Cup final. I think they deserve to win. Without the referee's decisions, I would have been 2-2. And instead it ended 4-2. Caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Do we want to form a council to handle these problems? I think we will. You select a few older members to solve everyday issues, but infighting notice their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless and demanding work. Come on! You wimps! Can't even govern yourselves! A mother screams, flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Murder over marriage in these times. Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Gonna investigate the death. A healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. That's good, I guess. Findu says, wenn du nicht weiter weißt, bilde einen Arbeitskreis. If you don't know how to go on, form a council. Yeah, well, it's timeless wisdom. Garimar says we should have parked the bus and fished for counterattacks. But yeah, precisely because Croatia didn't do that in any game. That's why I respect them so much. imposing godson of Bjorolf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. Haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorolf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. We joined Hogan in collecting berries. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Birgsguard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find, see for yourself. You try one and can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorolf Stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Yeah, we're getting the Thistleberry. Alright. Carl says, why is morale constantly dropping? You see this thing? Every day people want to eat, they're on the road, they're hungry, they're sad, whatever. And that's why morale drops, to basically make you rest in regular intervals. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, no, are you? He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, what are we waiting for? Lead the way! Who are you? What are you doing out here? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. I think I'm gonna call him Umar. That feels fitting. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace? The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Umar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. It's good for morale, I guess. One more man.
Reinvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Reinvik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Birgsguard. You try to hurry past but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddlife, up near one of the longhouses. In the distance a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. I'm gonna rush to help, I think. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey! Shouts of all, wearing all red. Standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here, just for me. He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. It's Gunnulf's red brother. The frog and the... It's a red animal. Ant? It's kind of too big for an ant. Red animal. You guys think about something. Findu says if the old man steals something I will donate. Fox. Yeah, it could be the fox. We have the frog and the fox. Okay. Gain a scarlet feather. Sigbjörn. Let's have a look at him. Found in a drunken stupor, Sigbjörn appears to be part of a clan of questionable morals, currently residing in Birgsguard. Sure, man. Whatever. Scarlet feather. Nobody has actually caught a blood raven, but the lucky few who have found one of the feathers can tell you why. -1 drawing aggro, +2 movement. That is great. It's a level 5 warhawk, so we basically can't change his points, but we have another fighter. I like that a lot. Sigbjorn, you're gonna... Yeah, I know that he's required in the party. I just wanted to move him back. Oh, whatever. Gunnulf, we need... I think we're just gonna fight Dredge, which means Alet could come. Or we take Nid. Definitely take Avent. Definitely take Egil. I think we can let Ivor rest in this one. I think we'll take Alet. Eagle Eye. Okay, so Egil up front. Then Avent, then Rook, then Alet, and then the other two. Jill says he's pretty much garbage. I think. Nah, he'll do in a pinch. I think he's fine. I mean, he's not as good as Gunnulf with 21 strength, but Gunnulf has racked up 34 kills. That's pretty crazy. But I mean, if I get offered a Varl fighter, I will take a Varl fighter. That's for sure. You could try to train up Mogan more. He still needs kills. It's probably not going to get any easier. Is backup Gunnulf? Yeah, exactly. And the item is nice. Yeah, true. We'll give the item to Gunnulf in the end. We'll give the gloves to someone else. Let's go. Less strong aggro is definitely what we want. Jill says he's discount Gunnulf in case you got Gunnulf killed. Yeah, but we didn't. I held on to him. Okay, 19, 12, 12, 12. We definitely, like, these guys look like they could take a bit of a nice lightning. Who's gonna move first? Eagle is gonna move first, then we have Avon, so we'll do this. Stonewall. Okay, so how much damage can we do by going diagonally? If we attack that one, I think it's a range. The problem is this guy is not standing diagonally to anyone. But if we could move one up, he would hit that one. Oh, that's about it. Damn it. We'll still do it. So we hit that guy. And triple effect. Should hit both of these. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Wham. And then again, most of these are standing close together. So, all things considered, I think really laying into that guy. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Guys down to 6 strength. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That increased movement is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Not sure if we need discount Gunnulf, but it's fine. don't want to kill him really, because he's actually doing a nice job of blocking things. He does have some armor break though, so let's make that happen. What? No, we're not gonna allow him to do that. I don't think we need any more enemies in this one. I have a really annoying fly here in the recording studio. Says, does the bonus damage from the glove affect each enemy on the lightning strike? No, the lightning strike, actually, luckily, is not dependent on the strength of the sorcerer, I don't think. It just is an effect. A jar of peanut butter? This one that is a smoothie again, of various suspicious ingredients. HD plus 2 rations. Kinda, yeah. Okay, so I think we'll bring Gunolf up. If it's not here. Is he gonna manage to do that damage? So, wham! Oh, I think I can just kill him with Eagle. That could be the way to go. Nope. Denied. Bunch of armor. 9 strength. They're all not standing very nicely. We kind of need Ivor here to position these guys better. This is a very long reach though. Bring him out of reach. And why not just hit that guy with all we can do? That makes him so powerful, the ability to just get through the armor? No, don't push him so close. Down to 1 strength, that's good. He's basically going to be our shield here. 1 damage to him. They're away. Okay, how high is this Tempest? It should be pretty high here. So all things considered, we'll actually bring him in. Tempest. We just need 3. He's also going off to call some of his buddies. I mean, at this point we could actually consider just letting them come. This guy is still a problem. The others are kind of down in strength. Have no adjacent guys. But I could heal his armor, maybe. Okay, that's the way to go. How much of a range does that have? Oh, I can do that remotely. I don't even have to go up. Do it then. Okay, his armor's back up. Should probably also up the armor on him. And we really need to stop him from doing things like that. Bring him down. I feel like removing his armor is going to help this Count Gunolf bring him down. I'm very quiet, the music is very loud. Yeah. Bring the music down a little bit. Hope that's better. Sorry about that. Glad that you let me know. Oh yeah, J11 says, meant ego. I did. Okay, so... I think we'll bring her down. And we'll just give this guy 1 damage. That's all we really need. Ah, he deflected it, god damn it. It doesn't seem like I have a chance of stopping that guy down here. That is a bit unfortunate. And I can also not pull these guys in. But what I can do is make room for Gunolf. One of them is down. Okay, that's 3 with 1 strike. Pretty insane. Oh no, yeah, right. And he obviously appears right next to our sorcerer, because, of course. Just seems fair. He's probably not going to be able to kill him in 1 strike, but it's going to be close. Frick! Cheeky bugger. At least I can give him some armor, so he doesn't keel over right away. I really don't want to have to heal him. It's coming up. Okay, so we'll just take the 10 strength guy out. Wham. Would be kind of nice if we could get out of this without any losses. No exertion on Gunolf. 20% hit chance. We'll just take down some of the armor. Damn it. It's down to 5. Other dude is gonna move next. There's no one standing diagonally from him, though. Kill him. Might be one of the few fights where I can actually get out without any casualty. I mean, you don't want to jinx it, but... Come on, Discount Gunolf, you got this. 1 strength. I kind of want to feed the kill to Alette. So... we'll just move him away. I'll catch him in any case. Or we feed it to Eagle. He also needs some kills, I guess. Yeah, let's make it happen. I deflected it. We'll mend his armor. That'll do something. Okay, so Alette, have that one. Wham! Very good. Gain some decent renown from this too. 11 renown, I take it. A lot of people were in here watching us fight. I mean, they could have helped. Gunolf basically fighting naked? How so? Hey, Lord Scott, thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate it. No losses. Yeah, might be one of the few victories that I've had with no losses. It's awfully nice, not gonna lie. Welcome to my Mead house. Sigbjörn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a Val this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are your people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What is wrong with you? Come on. I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. Townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality meat and help you haul them back to the caravan. Hey, Tostenhauer. I'll miss this place. Good memories. So do we get him or do we not get him? While some help you gather the casks of meat and head back to the caravan. Sigbjörn and the other survivors in tow. With some help. Okay. The caravan gives the boisterous Val a large berth as you set out for Birgsguard. So we got ourselves another Val. That's good. We have even more clansmen, as if we needed them. We also have above 20 renown, which would allow me to upgrade one of my guys. What did I do? Sigbjörn wakes up in a pool of his own sick. That's why he's called Sigbjörn. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. I'm gonna help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Val. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive meat stain. Eventually he comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Reinevik back to Birgsguard. I drank maybe half, by accident. Point is, Sigbjörn continues, you don't tell anybody what's happened. Then I won't tell anyone about the meat you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. We got Bjorl's blessing. And I want to see what it is. We might as well camp here. A draught of such intense potency that the drinker finds himself with almost uncontrollable vigor. Knockback on strength attacks of 3 plus 1 strength. Sounds pretty cool. Strength attacks of 3. I mean, a bunch of our guys can make those. Okay then. Okay, we've got morale again, which is good for battles. And we have Ivor back. Kind of feel like I should upgrade Ivor. It just needs 15 to get to level 4. On the other end, we also need food, but I guess we will do this. He is pretty important, so... I feel like he could definitely use more strength. He still feels kind of weak in quite a few battles. I think the armor is okay, although he does go down sometimes, but that can also be helped with the strength, yeah. He also already has the armor break. Oh, you think that is a good item for an archer? That could be, actually. We don't have a level 5 archer as of yet. Okay, we'll leave. What does the green stat mean? Which one? You mean this one? That is exertion. So whenever you see me make an attack, I can choose how many of my stars I want to invest in it to increase the damage or the armor break. And that is basically that. How many stars he can invest in each attack. Having high exertion is actually pretty good. Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally, sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. I'm gonna look for any clues about why it was abandoned. Whomever left here may have had good reason, you tell the caravan, but after a few tiring hours of searching for clues, you have no answers. Frustration of the wasted time is apparent on the clansmen's faces. We'll sleep in the old hall, whatever. Cheers erupt as people flood into the building. A Varl leans against a supporting pillar, it cracks and brings down a portion of the massive roof, crushing a number of clansmen beneath it. Sadly, the rubble is too deep to recover their bodies, and you leave the building behind with regret. Great. Una, the quirky old man with the letter, Uma, says, if there's one thing I know better than women in Mead, it's, well, he smiles, well, nothing, but I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let Uma make everything better. No questions now. Okay, I appreciate any sort of help that you can give us. That evening, Uma clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with war and death behind them, seeking hope instead. They carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Uma bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to thank Uma, but he's gone. Thanks, Uma. He sounded a bit like Odin.
Birgsguard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
All right then. Finally, you arrive at Birgsguard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Drak, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge is still banging on the gate doors without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigbjörn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says, before yelling, Open up, Bulwark! They dug me out of Reinevik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men led by the massive Varl make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. Okay. I don't have to reach my destination in a certain amount of time. As long as no people starve, I mean, everything's fine. Maybe interested to know they brought a mender. Findu says, well, I guess I do have to donate then? You don't have to donate, man. Maybe interested to know they brought a mender. Didn't go to get a mender. Where's the Mead? Sigbjörn shrugs apologetically. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now, or we're completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, some as far as Skargar. Are you in charge here? In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to see the governor. Bulwark and Sigbjörn leave with Eyvind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fan. This is just like Frostweller all over again. This is nothing like Frostweller. The one in Birgsguard is probably leading the Ravens. Ravens, is that good or bad? Depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor, not someone trying to strong-arm their way into a seat. I guess we wait for Eyvind to tell us, if he comes back. I'm not worried about Eyvind. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here. Probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Birgsguard, so what now? We ought to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the Ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Balor gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. I guess. First shopping, then sailing. Whoa! One renown gets one? This guy's gotta be kidding me. These guys are only selling crap. I mean, I guess I have no other choice but to pay their outrageous prices, but whatever. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We have a Thistleberry, plus Will Unrest, an addictive berry found deep in the Langloom forest. When eaten, makes one feel pretty good about things. Sounds nice. Kinda feel like we should try to get Rook up to level 5. Or if we can, maybe give him the strength gloves. Hey, we lost Sigbjörn! And we lost the feather too, god damn it! Let's hope he comes back. If you really want supplies, you can talk to Bulwark and give him the mead. I keep the mead. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. No longship to be seen aside from wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs Alert. They're all gone, says Eyvind, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. Eyvind, you're okay. I'm fine. It wasn't a lie. The governor's here. He's in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and half a wit left long ago. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce, the markets are bare. Birgsguard is a fire keg waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor's paying the ravens to protect him against his own people. I mean, sounds just like the Black Company. And keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre anytime there's a hint of an uprising. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mendes protection Aberang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down to build new ships. We can ride the Ormsa River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? Hold on, what happens to the people living in Birgsguard? It's the best I could do, Alette. You thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? Bello will be here within the week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned, is there no end to this? Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Alette gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Eyvind, what do we do about Bellower? Eyvind says nothing for a moment. I don't know. Okay, great. Let's see what Ivor has to say. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him the mead. I want to keep the mead. It's really cool to have it. But I'm a bit mad that I lose the Scarlet Feather. And my discount Gunnulf. That sucks. Should have equipped the feather on Gunnulf. You find Ivor standing on the city walls, overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. I'm okay, Rook. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. Just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. If we want to be standing a month from now, we're going to have to be prepared. What do you have in mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They got torn to pieces out in the streets. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for, so we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. We need to know who's controlling what and make sure we get our cut. Food's going to become scarce. And when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. Ivor explains, I'm leading attacks with Eyvind every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters in Val every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody's manning this wall. We could always use help. Consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. Why would we put Krummer in charge of leading the warriors? Well, I gotta run really quick. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, 2 or 3. Okay, I'm back. How you guys doing? So, the question is, what do we do here? Find a safe place for the caravan to stay, join him in defending the walls. I think we gotta first find a safe place for the caravan to stay. Hey, Findu, thank you very much. Cheered 100 bits. Appreciate it. What do you guys think? What should we do? I mean, defending the walls always needs doing, but... Findu says 1. Atrio says 4. I'm the leader of these people. I gotta see that they are kind of doing well. Heretical says 3. Source for supplies. You might be right in that. Feeding might come ahead of having a roof over their head, but no, they gotta get off the streets. The entire caravan has spread out in the streets where they're attracting attention. Could look for a public house, suggests Alert, like Frostweller. You figure that if you made camp in the open, you could at least keep everyone together, and with people leaving the city recently, there might be abandoned houses you could squat in. Ooh, lots of decisions. Lots of decisions. This is kind of creepy. I feel like abandoned houses might be best. Two? Make camp in an open space, but we gotta get them off the streets, right? You think this is best? Yeah, 11 and nature plus says 3. I'm also leaning towards 3. Look for the abandoned houses. With all the people that fled from Birgsguard when the dredge arrived, you figure there must be abandoned houses around. Sure enough, a few turn up, which will keep people out of the weather. They express concerns over safety. A house full of women and children is sure to draw some attention. We need some fighters to guard the houses. We take volunteers to watch over the houses, mostly the older or wounded fighters who wouldn't be much help against the dredge anyway. Hopefully they won't be missed on the walls, but you feel better knowing that your clansmen will be that much safer. Yep. Whoa, we're taking heavy losses here. I have no more renown with which to buy anything. Ooh, attacks never deflected. And a 10% chance to do double damage. I mean, Ivor points out the dredge along the wall. There's a lot more of them, and they're getting braver. We lost a fair number of fighters since yesterday. Could use your help if there's nobody left to defend the walls. One of your clansmen from the caravan finds you. Just wanted to tell you that everything seems to be fine, he says, regarding the people in the caravan. There was a little scuffle with some looters, but the fighters who left sorted everything out. Consider that what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks would likely take a full day. We definitely gotta defend the walls now, and then after that we'll probably go for a source for supplies. We still have some. So let's do it. I've been a little more aggressive lately, Ivor says. With the numbers going up, they don't take us seriously unless we're taking out 2 for every 1 we lose. Okay, we take Alette, we take Gunnulf. Nid could be quite good in this one, but yeah, we gotta take Ivor here. There's no doubt about it. We'll do this. It looks good. We'll get some renown too. +1 strength, knockback on strength attacks of 3. Yes, the +2 strength from the obsidian ring. That's on Ivor. The thing is, with Gunnulf, we kind of don't want to push them back. Well, that's fine. We'll see what we can do. It would be nice if we could field 2 full squads. That would be definitely preferable here. But I don't think we're gonna quite get that far. Alright, let's do this. So what do we have? Whoa! 23 guy. We have a slinger with one of those. 12, 19, 11. And one of these. Inferno slinger. Scourge destroyer. Stone guard defender. Scourge warrior. Okay, this one is definitely our number one target. But hitting these two up is probably going to be good too. Bring Avent. Being able to take down his strength at least a little bit is going to be incredibly helpful. Bring a rook up. Bring Avent down here. That should do it. Bring a lad over there, I guess. This will do. It's fine. Damn it. The problem is if I come over here, I will stand exactly diagonally from this guy, so I think it might be worth it to actually move that direction. Slinger went away. It doesn't have nearly the strength that it had. Try to draw them towards Eager over here. Shit. Not good. Not good. These two are standing close to each other though. It kind of feels like throwing them a lightning bolt. Bring him down to at least, yeah, half his strength. That's good. It's really good. Bring him up. Okay, so we can kill that one, or at least bring him down to very low strength. Kind of feels like that might be the way to do it. The big guy still hasn't moved. Damn it! He's a strength of 1. Do we need to mend? Kind of feels like we need to mend either. Okay. Oh, he's calling for help. Sure, buddy. Whatever. Go for full armor destruction here. And there's the big dude. Frick! That's some crazy amount of damage. whack him. Got a promotion either. Explodes, causing 2 strength, 2 armor damage. Gotta come down here. Take the double damage resist. I think we gotta mend Gunnulf here. Back to 12 armor. Fucker! That's just not good. Could you not? No, I wanted to invest the... Ah! Whatever, man. I mean, every bit of strength that he loses is good. 18 is just insane. Okay, so what we gotta do is we're gonna come in with Gunnulf. And we gotta whack this guy for what he's worth. I think we might actually go for... Maybe we'll go for the Tempest instead. And that'll just hit these two. That's gonna hit that one as well. Feels fine. Okay, he's got hurt to the point where he can't really do much damage anymore. I like that. Is this guy dead? Looks to me like it. He's still gonna move. I don't want him doing that. No, he's still gonna continue with it. Bastard. Nope, he's done. God damn it. And I'm not able to reach him. I mean, he still has a lot of armor, but... So who do we mend? I will mend him. Keep him protected. Okay, he's not doing anything. I like that. For sure. So why can't we... Rook should have 3 exertion things. And he said to none. Did he take any... Sunstrike, no exertion. Okay, blinding effect prevents the use of willpower for 1 turn. Sure. Okay, guess that was it. Okay, bye-bye, game over. Yeah, I think we'll just use Alette here. I mean, feeding her kills is also a good idea. As always, that guy's gone. He goes on the armor here. Has 4 strength left. Damn it! We'll bring his armor up to the point where... Yeah, we don't really need kills on him anymore, I don't think. But let's just get it over with. End the battle. Hey, that guy gave 2 renown. Nice. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, J11. Saw that the Slinger Skirt prevented Rook from using any willpower. It's cool that that is in there. Okay, so that happened, and we didn't take any loss. That is pretty amazing, all things considered. I like it a lot. So do we upgrade Ivar to rank 5? I think we will. And all things considered, I think we just push him up to 17. He's doing fine. So we have 1 now. Ivar is having that 2 strength ring. Question is, don't we give him something else? If we give him Dunder's hand, he's gonna have a lot more strength. The problem really is that he doesn't have a lot of punch. Breaking armor is good and all, but being able to take some of the big guys down is also really important. I want to upgrade Egil too. 5er. He has the highest overall stats in the whole game? Really? I mean, true. It's more than Gunnulf. I also really want to get Rook to level 5. That would be good too. Mogan could be kind of nice to push. We might not have Gunnulf forever. I don't know. He's not super strong, but the Thrash really makes him useful. Hertikeld says, nerf Gunnulf, he doesn't really need the +3. I mean, I kind of agree with you. He already does crazy amounts of damage. What do we give him instead, though? Do we give him the beer? The feather would have been the nicest thing, I guess. Knockback on strength attacks of 3. Maybe that is a good thing. You want me to give Ivar the gloves? I mean, it feels good. So will that give him the 3 strength? Is there anything else that needs to change? I mean, leveling up Alette needs to happen at some point. We still don't have any supplies bought, though, so that's pretty bad. I like the beer on Gunnulf. Gunnulf kind of needs something that makes him a little bit happier. Knockback is pretty useful, I think, just to break up enemy groups and maybe get them from A to B. We could put the strength thing on Egil, actually. What is he currently using? 1 strength resist. Yeah, but we'll just give the strength ring to him. Or we give it to Alette. Yeah, he's probably not using that all that much. Maybe the resist thing is actually better. And we'll give the strength thing to Alette. Can't promote you. 1 armor, 1 strength, 1 will. I think we'll just give her 2 strength. I mean, it's not as good. How's the other one? Okay, yeah. Looks good. Let's jump back into the battle. I think we will fight more on the walls. This is bad, says Avent, as Ivar points across the battlefield. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, a stone singer showed up. If we don't deal with it, this wall will come down by the end of the day. Dad, there's a riot at the docks. Alette runs up to you, out of breath. They're trying to smash up the boats. When you calm her down, she says the ravens are there, but she's worried that things could get out of hand. Holy hell. Holy hell. So do we deal with the stone singer, or do we go to the docks? This just sucks. Hard choices here. We really can't let them take down the walls. I guess I gotta defend. J11 says fight for more renown. Yeah, but what about the boats and stuff? Well, yeah, I guess we need the renown. That stone singer is going to... Badass Apple says take number 5. What was that one? Rest? Seems like the worst idea. None of our guys are wounded. Stone Singer is going to wreak havoc on us if we don't take care of it. This will be a rough fight, but we've got to take it down. You ready? Let's do it. Herticult says the ravens can handle some villages. Well, let's hope so. This is a really good group, though. They're working very well together, I'd say. Well, let's do this. It's not that many. Oh, but we have another 23 guy in there, because of course. And the Stone Singer back here. 14. We have a 19 dude. We have these two. Yeah. I mean, all in all, it's not as bad as it could be. We need to deal with them from here on. I think we'll bring Gunnulf over there. Yeah, he has 20 points now. He should be able to deal a lot of damage. I hope. Just coming in here. Bring that guy down to 2 strength. And that also hits the others. Going through their armor, which is beautiful. This guy's doing some sort of nonsense. Go for the level 1 stone wall, this is fine. No, he's going after our mender! At least his strength is way down. If I were to hit him, it would also hit the slinger in the back, but I really want to... I really want to take that guy down a notch. Doesn't even matter if we hit any other collateral targets. That one just needs to fall. This guy's just really dangerous. Now, he's gonna move next, right? I can't hit him. I won't even be able to get through his armor. What I can do, though, is bring that guy real down and have Gunnulf whack him. Damn. Okay, then. Gunnulf is almost able to take that guy down completely, so I think I'm not gonna bother moving a lot too far. I think we'll just try to concentrate on bringing that guy down. If we get not deflected, that's gonna be good. Yeah, it's done. Frick. It's not good. We might have to mend a little. Okay, so come on, Gunnulf. Give him. Wham. Could do without that Inferno Slinger. He's really annoying, making us move. So we have one here, we have one here. That Stone Singer is gonna move very soon. Rupture. Wounded allies explode, doing strength damage to adjacent enemies. Umbrage. He's going for Rupture. Wounded allies explode, doing strength damage to adjacent enemies. That is... yeah. They're basically trying to turn the stranded strategy that we have against us here. So maybe just killing some of these might be best. Frick! Bastard! Doesn't really seem like most of these guys took a hell of a lot of armor damage here. We'll try to bring his strength down before he can do more damage. It's really good that that lightning just goes through the armor. Like, sure, I mean, he can hit him, but he doesn't do a ton of damage. We need to move, unfortunately. So, what I will do is just hit that guy casually. Anyway, damn it! Whoa. Whoa. I think I'll actually run her out. I need her for the next battle. She cannot be wounded. It's not good. This one, on the other hand, is fine. So that's the Stone Singer. We're coming for you, buddy. Don't you worry. No worries. We're gonna come to get you. Okay, so now we only have range attacks. That guy has only 3 strength. He's gonna be busy for a while if he wants to take him down. Alright, he's gonna try to do some other bullshit. Sure. What's he trying? Rupture again. Okay. It's pretty cool that the devs are trying to prevent that kind of way of dealing with things. Let's see how he likes that. Because this will basically make his ability useless. Wham! And we're in the pillage mode. And we resisted the damage. Just how it should be. 1, 2, 3. And remove his armor. Bam. You can just leave her here. She can rest. Gunnulf can move up. Yeah, have that. Axe to the face. Nice. Garamar says, I think that Stone Singer must go down quick. I think it was okay. Badass Apple says, you need the rest to make good decisions. That could be a thing indeed. I don't know. Ooh. The Ring of the Wolf protects from death unless the strength is 1. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Man, we can just buy 10 supplies for the renown that we got from this fighting. I'm not prepared to do that. Heroes are looking good. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Acetat. I'm not gonna play too much longer, maybe half an hour from here on out. Maybe an hour, depending on how things go. Hey, we can see Bellower now here. Can't we? Isn't that Bellower with the spear? Weird. Let's talk with Ivar. This morning, I saw him. Bello is here. Yeah, told you. Think it won't be long now. Avon leans silently on his staff nearby. Consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. So what do we do now? I think we need a supply source, maybe? Or do we keep fighting? Do we just keep fighting here? Bad as Apple says, how many chemists are here? Just fun with chemic formulas. It's fun. Where are we on the map? On the lower left side. I don't think I can have a look at it right now. Sorry. Caramel says you need to get the caravan going. Really? Hadikal says 4 days of supplies is okay. So what do we do then? Should I fight? I mean, I could use the renown to upgrade my guys. And it would protect our fighters and our Val. I'm not really having a good time. Is there anything that I absolutely have to do? Is the question. I mean, the game is not telling me I have to fight, absolutely. Bad as Apple says, go for the riots. I mean, we kind of need the boats to get out of there, I guess. Rubicon says, fight. Kill them all. We gotta investigate the riots. I want to know what is up with the boats. When you get down to the docks, it's pandemonium. Few work on the ships now, as the ravens stand over bodies of people while a huge crowd roars in anger. Bulwarks' axes are covered in blood. What happened, you shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What do you think would happen? Responds Bulwark coolly. Didn't take them long to figure out we're building ships right under their noses and they can't have one. You gonna lend a hand or just stand around? Yeah, we're gonna fight alongside. You have your axe and join the ravens in pushing people back, only using deadly force when you have to. What feels like days later, they finally give up and disperse. Took longer than usual, says Bulwark. Probably be a while before they try that again. You leave feeling like you just slaughtered an army. Morale declined. Great. It's not good. Comb of the Loom Mother. -1 drawing aggro, -2 drawing aggro. We don't need these, I don't think. 3 days of supplies is still fine, I guess. Iowa, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Iowa looks like he hasn't slept for days. We lost a lot of fighters, he mumbles. The weight of the situation is crushing. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge, don't use horns, it occurs to you. Avon appears at your side, just as a long caravan of people come into view, Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? It can't be, says Avon. He runs towards the gates, shouting, you see that banner? It's Hakon! As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open and you charge onto the field, clearing a path through Dredge. Alright then, let's do it. This group is fine. We'll do it. Having the 20 strength on Iva is pretty crazy, all things considered. Okay, we have a couple big guys, but nothing too disturbing. He has 14 strength, lots of armor. We can deal with that, though. And this guy kind of needs to be controlled. Other than that, I'm okay with this. Want to use him to move up and whack him right away if I can. Want him to do things if I possibly can. Yeah, this looks good, actually. Damn it! I can't get quite in. We'll wait then, actually. We'll rest. Let them come up. Go for the double wall. I don't see any diagonal enemies here. Shit. That's not good. I mean, I guess we'll just hang back. Let them come. They won't be able to do anything to Aegir. No, not mark prey. Ah, damn it. Okay, so move one up. Damn it! That's not good. Let's take him down, it's fine. Oh yeah, we got the knack back. And this guy got hurt because of that. That is actually pretty cool. All things considered. We resisted all that, but he shredded the armor of his buddies. Like that. So come on, Ivar. We gotta hit this guy and we gotta hit him hard. Wham. Still none of these guys are standing diagonally. Makes me sad a bit. And there's the other big guy. It's going for the armor here. So we have 13, 12, 13. And then we have two 11s down here. So who's the biggest threat? I kind of feel like that one. It's 22 armor over 13 body. But then on the other hand, we might just mend his armor here. Okay, he's back up to strength. That'll help, I think. Who's gonna move next? The little guy. Sure. I mean, we probably need to bring his armor down. And then we're gonna have that guy move. He's not gonna be able to hit him though. Yeah, let's just do this. This will cause additional armor damage to the others. Okay, bye-bye, Gormal. Thanks for hanging out. Didn't lose a lot of armor. Can come down here with a let. Hit him. Can also just hit that guy. Who's gonna move next? Him. Yeah, he's not gonna get far. Bring her over here. Could thread the needle, but I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. So that's just gonna do 1 damage if I come up here. It's him. And it's him. Yeah, sure. That'll do. So that'll do 11 damage if I come in here. I think we'll just do that. Get him out of the battle. This will also give us some adjacency effects. I feel like blocking the big guy over here is more important. But he can just move on Gunnulf in any case, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll keep him here. Might not be much need for the next level ability. Can just keep it normal. Okay, he's moving Gunnulf away. That's not good. I gotta mend him up. Right back again. We lost 4 armor points. Is there any... Oh yeah, these guys are actually diagonal. Okay, well... Go Arc Lightning. Nice. That reduces the damage quite a bit. Okay, so these guys look like they're perfectly lined up to remove their armor. It's just what we needed. Take all that. Wham, 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 wham. Very good. Huh. So we could destroy that big guy in the back. Who's gonna move next? Him. Yeah, he's not a problem, I don't think. Do we destroy the 6 that is standing right in front of Rook? He's kind of blocking the other big guys. I'd rather take the attacks from the 6 than from the 9, so I guess we'll take that one. Ooh, that looks like a juicy attack for him. Let's go Tempest. Take 3 targets. That guy's still a 10. There's nothing wrong with just laying into him. Wham. He just rested. Got a point back. Go for the double attack. Why not? For the double defense. These 2 are still standing diagonally, but I don't really need it. I think we might instead just go and bring Gunnulf's armor back up. Go for the maximum here. Yep, that pushed it all the way back up to 12. And he's gonna need it if he gets attacked here. Although at this point their strength is so low that it doesn't really matter all that much, I'd say. That guy in the back is still the strongest enemy that we have. So let's go and remove his armor. It's also going to strip 1 point of the others. Okay, he's going to try to summon another guy. At this point I'm actually not going to stop him, because I do want another enemy to fight. Get 1 more renown from this, I think. Do 7 damage here. Don't really want to kill him. Just moved him 1 back. Sure. So we have 1, 7, 2, 1. I got deflected. Oh yeah, that's another dude. At least he's on the other side of the battlefield. That would have annoyed me greatly. That was not the case. I think we've got a mend on him. armor is back up. That's good. There's our new buddy coming. Break his armor. Okay, we're getting pushed back a bit. Now, just take him down with a let. That is fine. Bam. He has 1 strength left. So, new boy is gonna move in a second. Might as well start to take out the others. At least that way. Oh yeah, it's pillage mode now. He's not even getting an attack in. Okay, sure, buddy. Gonna exert ourselves here. Bring him down to 7. He's standing diagonally from someone else, so I'd rather not. Don't think he can do anything bad to our guys anymore, so we'll just mend Ivar back up. Bring him down to less strength. And then we get that attack on Alet. Very good. No losses. That actually looked halfway competent. Definitely getting the hang of fighting the dredge. Nature plus this. Just realized the day is German for the command. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. 12 renown, very good. I guess we'll get 2 for the big guy. Juno! I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Eyvind. She smiles and they embrace. Eyvind is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Seegerholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in 2 over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We've noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take it the others didn't. Hakon becomes quiet, then he motions towards Juno. She got across somehow. Found her out cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellow is here. Gods be damned, I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. That's good. Now we got the big guns. I like it. This is, I think, as far as I've played when I played it in the past. When the game came out. So from here on out, I really have no idea what's gonna happen. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To their relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Birgsguard. Hakon joins you with his personal bodyguard, Morgr. Behind him the prince, Ludin, and his entourage are in tow, though looking less than pleased to be here. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Eyvind. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Eyvind's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less, if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Where? Why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head. And you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you need it. You can't find the words to argue. Sure. Guess I'm just gonna leave my daughter and we'll just go somewhere? You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing towards an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Feels like we're going to our own sacrifice. Bird on Coffee is here. How you doing, man? Heard the cult says Juno roofied you? Yeah. Feels like it. Come with me. We're at the Godstone of Stravs. You glanced nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak. Softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? He had exactly the same thought. Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Who are you? I wish we'd had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Avent, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You're right. Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I'm the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them, though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower, it is the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sundra anymore. Our advantage is that we train more Valka. It is also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sundras simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? The God of Secrets will play a part, as will you. So what are we doing out here? Do you know of the god Stravs? Few know the stone exists, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Birgsguard. While Dangler deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence, two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The Gales up here wear away any stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stravs is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the Godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it is an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einatoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had time at the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Jill says, try to reach the top of the hill. Alright then. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Avent or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Avent must keep Birgsguard from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Birgsguard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alet no matter what. Okay, let's get what we need and go. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We'll forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you told me... Make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that is not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, it will help him to believe that he is dying. We're gonna fool him into death? The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane... He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. First we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the Godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I'm not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop. So, be careful. Okay. Sure. Why not? Oh yeah, that drop looks quite sudden. Birgsguard says, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, sure. It is top-notch strolling, bird and coffee. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of the silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Trying to quickly wrench out the nearest chunk doesn't seem right, actually. Like, panic is never good. I'm gonna climb a little higher, where it may be easier to remove. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony masks of dredge lined up before the Godstone, like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. I'm gonna look for another piece. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another, smaller piece of silver ore before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers in the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. That actually was really creepy. You approach the gates of Birgsguard again, relieved that they're still standing. Looks like they took a beating while you were gone. A lad rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you're done. Okay, so we should have a bunch of heroes now. Yeah, we have we have a crazy amount. And also a really good amount of renown. And we get to get that. Strav's whetstone, a sharpening stone made from a silvery ore that will hone a blade beyond its usual limit. 20% double strength damage. So every 5th shot is gonna be crazy amounts. It sounds good, but then again, do we really need it? I'm gonna basically end the stream right now, I think. We should have like a save game here. One question that I would like to have answered is, will this apply to the flail that these guys can do, the thrashers? So if they flail, will that every time have the 20% strength? The 20% chance to do more strength damage? Oh, we're getting into the last fight? Okay, that's good to know. So I guess I gotta preload Banner Saga 2 then, I guess, for the next stream, which is gonna be tomorrow. Yay! 20% strength damage. We still need some food too, I think. Market, is there anything nice? That hasn't changed. They're also not gonna give me any food here. Just get one. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's gonna be pretty late for me. I gotta try to be able to work tomorrow again. So when is the last save? Load. Why does the picture not change? It says 23:32, which is basically now. So I guess we're just gonna end this here. Oh, yeah, we must have gotten a crazy amount of supplies, too. Okay, then. I take it. It's a bit of a shame that so many of our fighters died. That is alright, though. Yeah, someone wanted me... Yeah, Ichio wanted me to look at the map. So we're down here in Birgsguard. We started in Skogr, one of our guys. The other guys started in Strand. These guys moved up here to Einatoft. And these guys moved to Wormtow, Einatoft, and then that road to Birgsguard. And I think we want to try to get to the capital of the humans, Alberang, down there. We're not that far away, actually. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, the art style is great of the game. It does look amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna quit the game. And we're gonna go for end of the stream. I appreciate you guys showing up for a spontaneous stream like that. We'll continue this tomorrow. Probably ending it, if I understood that correctly. As I said, that is the furthest that I've gotten, but that seems like I pretty much got through it when I played it last. That's good to know. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun indeed. At least finally I'm competent enough in the battles to get through it and through them. We did have a couple of spikes in the early game where we really didn't look too good, but I guess that's the fun of playing on hard difficulty. Thanks for the cheers, Lord Scrod and Findu. Appreciate. Thanks to the mods. Always nice. And welcome to the new follower, Pure Stew. Glad to have you on the channel. I did play it when it came out, so I don't know. Does it say? Does it give us a date? Steam is probably gonna give me a date here. Store page. Must be quite a while. Maybe 210? Release date 14th of January 2014. Okay. Yeah. Sounds alright. Yeah. Thanks for coming to the stream. Appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow, same time, almost same time, a little bit earlier. Bye bye. Hey, Silas, just in time for the end, indeed. Oh, looking forward to going to bed. Okay, bye-bye.